Let's talk about the time Damian Wayne and the citizens of Gotham brought Batman back from the brink of death. This comic just came out this week, but it was too good not to talk about. DC Comics just wrapped up their most recent event called Lazarus Planet. Basically what happened is a magical being known as the Devil Neza, who is extremely powerful, had gathered all of the Lazarus resin into one volcano. He was hoping to use this to make himself incredibly powerful and take over the world until his son King Fireball showed up and challenged him for this power. Their fight resulted in Batman getting mortally wounded in the fray, and the volcano holding all of the Lazarus resin to erupt and cover the world in this magical substance. Thankfully at the end of it, Black Alice was able to absorb and redistribute all the magical energy into the proper places. They defeated and imprisoned King Fireball, and much to Damian's surprise, his father was up and walking around completely healthy, and then he blacked out. He comes to only to realize that it wasn't his father at all, as the Devil Neza has completely possessed him. Neza hasn't given up on his plan. He wants Damian to tell him where his son is located so he can find him and absorb all of his energy. Damian offers to show him, but thinking quickly on his feet, turns on the Batcave's intruder alert, cranks it up to 150 decibels, and makes his getaway. But he only buys himself mere seconds, as the devil is right on his tail. His mother Talia calls Damian and explains that Neza was on the brink of death. His magic, his body was so weak that he had to transfer into Batman just to try and stay alive. Damian's trying to think of ways to exorcise Neza to get his father back, and his mother tells him that that's not going to work, that Neza is the only thing keeping his dad alive. Robin's old pal Monkey Prince shows up and explains to him the severity of the situation, that the longer the Devil Neza stays inside of his dad, the stronger that he's going to get. He knows Robin doesn't want to hear it, but Neza will take over Gotham and then eventually take over the world, and the only way to save everybody is to sacrifice his father. Is he prepared to do that? Damian tells him he has no other choice. He gathers the rest of the Bat family and explains the first part of the plan. He tells them that they need to wear Bruce out and make sure he's as physically weak as possible. The thing he keeps from them is what's going to happen as a result of it. The Bat family attacks, they keep Neza at bay, they wear him down physically and injure Bruce's body further. Mustering all the magical energy he has left, Neza is able to incapacitate them, but with the help of Monkey Prince's new magic, Damian and a bunch of his duplicates are the only thing left to keep the Devil Neza at bay until the sorcerers can arrive. Just when Damian thinks he can't hold on to him any longer, Zatanna, Shifu, Pigsy, and Enchantress show up with the Devil Neza's body to perform the exorcism, to which they pull off successfully, pulling Neza out of Bruce's body and back into his injured and dying one. Preparing to trap Neza permanently, Monkey Prince apologizes to Robin and tells him he's so sorry, to which Damian tells him to save it. As it would turn out, Damian has another plan cooked up that he's only told the Enchantress about. He's going to sacrifice his life to save his father. Tells them all that the world needs Batman more than they need him, and he's ready to be their sacrifice. The Enchantress explains that it's just not enough, that Bruce's body is too far gone. The additional damage that Neza did to his body, it would take more than a soul, maybe even two, hell, they're not sure how many, to revive him. Damian says then take a small piece, a fragment from each one of us, see if that will bring them back to life, and they said just a fragment of a soul. They would need thousands, if not millions of them to make it work. So waking up the rest of the Bat family, Damian comes up with a new plan. He gets Oracle to patch him through to every TV, cell phone, radio in Gotham City. He explains that Batman's in danger and he needs all of them urgently. He's devoted his life to protecting Gotham. He saved the people of this city countless times. When there was no hope, Batman was there. When they need protection, Batman was there. When Gotham needed the impossible, Batman made it happen. Damian says he owes Batman his life, and so do your friends, so do your family, and so do you. He's done all of this and never asked for anything in return. Now that he's on the edge of death, he needs the people of Gotham to save him instead. He tells all of them to look at the bat signal at the sky and feel a part of themselves, their soul, their reason, whatever they want to call it. It's there and it's powerful, and they have to be willing to share a small piece of themselves to save Batman. A fragment too small to ever miss, but powerful enough to protect them and their loved ones for forever. Raising their hands in the air and opening up their hearts and souls, the citizens of Gotham offer a piece of themselves to save the Caped Crusader. With all of this life energy being offered up to him, the Dark Knight is resurrected. Damian runs to his father, telling him that he's safe now. With the literal soul of Gotham City inside of him, Batman raises up and hugs his son as he tells him that it's over. The dynamic duo head off into the night. Damian says while this was horrible and a torturing experience, a hard lesson was learned, but not by them, by the world. That there's no more formidable team on Earth than Batman and Robin.